Good morning, Rush Creek.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's kind of different, but we understand the situation, and we are glad to be here this morning. And first of all, I want to thank you for your support. I mean, when we first arrived in America, our whole family, we received gifts from this church. And I special thank you for the Rush kids that actually sent our kids some warm clothes, and we survived the cold here in cold Michigan. Thank you so much for that, and even for the encouraging letters that you wrote to us. My name is Cleiton Menor, and my wife, you probably see the picture over there. Her name is Vivi. We are all from Brazil, and we are going in missions to Paraguay. My wife is from the city of the Falls do Iguaçu, the waterfalls. It's very famous, and you got a good picture of the waterfalls over there. And we've been married for the last 6 years. God has blessed us with our kids, Laura, Elisa, and Lucas. They're 4. The girls are 4. Lucas, our youngest, is 2. The Lord has given us the opportunity to serve Him in many different ways in Brazil. We started as youth leaders in Brazil. Both of us were youth leaders, and our focus in our ministry would be to evangelize and to go out in the streets, in the squares, and to preach the gospel to people and use the youth from our churches to do that. And so in many different ways, we were actually being prepared for the step that the Lord is taking us to do in missions right now. After being a youth pastor, I actually became the pastor of the church in one of our grace churches in southern Brazil. So over the past 4 years, I was a part-time pastor, and I would also be an accountant. Actually, I'm a former accountant. Over the past 10 years, I was working as an accountant as well. So the Lord has given me the opportunity in the last 3 years to start this Bible training program in Brazil, which was very interesting to be part of, because this is something that we are probably going to do also in Paraguay as we plan to team up with the other missionaries over there. So Viviane, my wife, she also was part of the children's ministry and ladies ministry at church. And in 2018, we took a trip to Paraguay. Actually, we took a trip 1 year before that just to visit my wife's relatives, and we could actually get to the Ciudad del Este, where the church planting in Paraguay was going on. We met the missionaries there. 1 year after that, 2018, we were there with a group of our youth people from our church, just for them to see how the mission field would be like. And we actually was feeling deep in our hearts that we could actually team up and join in strengths with them to plant churches in Paraguay. We realized that Paraguay is an unreached group very close to us. Less than 7% of the population is Christians. So there's a lot. That's a huge door of opportunity to preach the gospel in Paraguay right next to us. And we wanted to reach to the Brazilian community of that city, Ciudad del Este. Most of them are college students, and we are very, very excited that we are going to be working with them. And we want to plant churches in other areas of the country as well. So please pray for us. We're going through such adjustment in our lives. Our kids don't speak Spanish. They don't speak English. They only speak Portuguese, and now they're gonna, learn 2 other different languages. And even us as a couple, 6 years of marriage, that's not much. And we're feeling blessed, but it's a lot of things that are going on. So we're still working on our fundraising. So also, if you consider to help us, we would appreciate that. And please, keep praying and join us in making God's message of grace and love known among the Paraguayan people. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Pastor.